Watch the safety creep. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get one. Win the rep. Let's go right here.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Man, don't. 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
A pass there complete to Sutton. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Block now to throw. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third and long, it's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Let's go, boys, bring it. At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch out. Alert. Check. Fresno.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Come on. Hey, ball. Check 37.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Locke eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, alert. Hey, Delta. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 2nd and inches, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Lock in.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Alert! Hey, wahoo! 54! Mike 54!
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Slam. Ranto.
This is Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Lock now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Clear.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Ready? There you go. No. Off. Check it out, Reed. X3. 218, chopper. Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Check 3. Hey, 18. Check.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
180! 54 miles. Alert, 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 alert! Here I come, here I come! Switch, switch, switch! Watch that, watch that, watch that! Check, 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 check! Behind! Behind!
They'll run on first down. Cohen. 20! There he goes, right side! Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Zoo! Mike's 59! Mike's 59! Get it!
A final shot before half for Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch tight, look at me, zipper! 4 down, check, 4 down. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Ready?
Faking the give to Lindsey, here's Locke. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's 3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Denver. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Denver. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Lock in. Hey, orbit. Get up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Come up the ball hard. Kill. Pilot 64, weak. Five.
On play action, Lock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Two.
From midfield, here's Locke. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Tight end left, tight end left. Hey.
On third down, here's Lindsey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
It's our time. Now.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Aaron Lynch getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Cut. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. Yep. Pick your game up. 58.
Here's Locke to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch the pass. Smooth. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get them behind the line twice in a row. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out. Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go! Hey! High 7! 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Bound to lose one. Be grip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down, safe. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully? To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Escapes the sack. And it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, a run with Cohen. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8.
I can't believe they even let you play. 58's the mic. Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. One final try for Locke. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's